Hello everyone. I don't know what I'm doing, who I am or where I'm going, but for now one thing's for certain is that I know that my name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
And I'm driving, well, I've just left my hometown of Aberdeen and I'm heading towards a place called Macduff. At least kind of around, I'm heading in that direction. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to end up. But yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm planning on camping somewhere, maybe having a bit of a wander around a town, maybe get a beer or three. Yeah, just basically go explore and have a little adventure because I'm still suspended from work. It's just an absolute blessing, to be honest. I'm getting paid to do this shit. I can't believe it. It's brilliant. So yeah, I was just getting some stuff sorted at the house after I went skating. Spent a fair bit of time there actually just getting things ready, getting stuff together. I've got much more than I probably need. You know, I've got extra stuff just crammed into the car aside from what's in my main backpack, you know, just for extra comforts. So yeah, it should be nice. I'm hoping to get, you know, pitched up kind of like ideally a grassy patch next to a beach so I can actually go in the beach and do some swimming and yeah, just have a nice swim with the fishes and the whales and the seals and things like that, basically. So yeah, thanks for tuning into this video and thank you for being here. I love you so much. Please never leave me. I love radishes. They're full of antioxidants and that's why exactly you should eat them, because they're very healthy for you. Should have shaken it first. Next time. actually just arrived in Cullen, like passing through it on my way to Macduff, and just that view straight ahead, there's lovely beaches and just so much flat grassy ground by the looks of it. So I'm gonna go, I think it might be a golf club, actually, that's what it is. I'm gonna go park up and take a little wander and just have a look around, just see if there's anywhere suitable to pitch up the tent, because I'd actually quite like to get this done now, just because there's not as much daylight left. I'd rather, if I can find somewhere nice here, I'd rather pitch up the tent and just, you know, spend the night in Cullen, because I'm not really too fussed whereabouts, like what town I'm actually in, as long as it's a nice place. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. Let's have a fucking look in here. Absolutely dying for a piss, so I just used the public toilet, and now I'm gonna have a little walk around over this way and see if I can find somewhere suitable for the tent, which I think there probably will be, to be fair. It's looking pretty good. I can actually see, like, all the way on the other side of the beach there's some nice patches of grass. Got all this beautiful green here. It's all just a big golf course. I'm not really the biggest fan of golf, to be honest. Look at the size of this guy. Fucking huge. I'm going to move him off the path. That was a massive caterpillar. Put him over here with all these bits of green. I think the golf course goes all the way to the end here, but yeah, it does. I might be able to get over that bit. Might just have to kind of go over the rocks, but I think might be a good chance of finding a spot over there. Of course, I've not brought all my gear yet, because I don't really fancy carrying it all the way across the beach, just for there to not be anywhere at all. Yeah. Decided I'm just gonna pitch the tent up kind of on the sand right up close to the bank. You can see where the dark sand ends, and I do think it will be alright to set a tent up. I mean, if I do get like you know, if the tide does try to take me away, I will know about it, you know, I'll be able to quickly get out the tent and escape, but yeah, should be right, should be fine. This one didn't make it. Don't know what happened. Half buried in the sand. I walked past this earlier, but it's literally just clocked that that is a sauna. If that is open in the morning, I'm definitely going to go in there for a session. I do love a sauna. There's one that I went to once in Edinburgh called Soul Therapy Sauna, and oh, it was great. It was the first like proper sauna that I've actually done, and it was so good. Like heat yourself up for ages and then go dunk in the sea and just repeat it, and yeah, it's very nice. Definitely going to be on that if it's open.
I'm gonna get myself some fucking brewskins, mate.
Here's our setup for the night. Side on for all these beautiful views, although it is getting dark, which is why I've got the head torch on. But yeah, just about to get all the comfy stuff in the tent, like the sleeping pad and the pillows. I've actually got a pillow that I'm gonna go grab from my car once I've got everything else in a proper pillow. So yeah, it's looking good. It's a nice evening. Thoroughly enjoyed the fish and chips. I'm looking forward to just chilling out, cracking open a few more tins of beer. I spoke to one of the locals. She was doing like some surfing here. She works for like a little surf lessons company, and she advised me, well, I asked her if the tide ever comes all the way up to this like bank, and she advised me that it usually doesn't, and that high tide tonight is at 10, so I'm probably going to be up then anyway. I'll be able to see the tide coming in and just make sure that everything's okay before it goes back out. So yeah, lovely stuff. Good evening. We're here, all sorted, everything done. now I can just relax. Don't know if you can really see much of the sea, but I can't even see much of the sea. It's there, and it's coming towards me, but it should stop. Oh, fuck yeah, no, I wasn't expecting it to fizz everywhere. Alright, what are we drinking? Fierce beer. West Coast Pale Ale. Vegan, I think. I'm pretty sure it said vegan on it. Let's try it. It's definitely an IPA. It's got that classic bitter IPA flavour, which is nice. It's alright. It's kind of growing on me a bit. I remember when I first tried these Indian pale ales, and yeah, I just thought the flavour was like, what, you know, it's like, what the fuck? Like, compared to a lager, it's like really bitter. It's like, it's got that really strange taste, but it's kind of growing on me now, and yeah, not too bad. I can't see much because of this fucking light, but I can't really set it up any other way that it's not like somehow blinding me, because it's just way too bright for the surroundings. I could actually get my head torch. That's all off. Put that on the lowest setting. Just point that at the rock. That's not too bad actually. It's a bit better. So yeah, today's been a fucking really good day actually. You know, the only thing that would make this perfect right now is if I had Harley with me. I'd love the dog with me, but she's a little bit anxious to be in a tent still. I tried her out in the new tent that I got when I tested it out the first night, and like, she'd get in and out of it, and there was one point where I actually got to closing the door with her in, and she was like calm, not like pouring at the door, but she was like that close, like staring at the door, just staring at it, and like, you know, you wave at her, try to get her attention, and she'd just stare at the door. So she's not quite ready for camping out in the field. Need to get her used to the tent a little bit more, and plus I think this tent's probably too small. I mean, like, see, with all the gear in it, oh, that's turned off, you know, it's pretty full as it is. I don't think you'd fit a dog in there. It's funny because this is supposed to be a two-person tent, but I have, you know, I think the OEX Fox is renowned for being a very small two-person tent. It's now way too bright. So yeah, be better off in the new one once the replacement fly sheet arrives, which should be probably like Monday, Tuesday now, I'd say. If it arrived tomorrow, I'd be fucking well happy. Just in time for the weekend. I think it is coming by Royal Mail, because they just sent some guidelines, some replacement guidelines, and then after I noticed the guidelines were frayed, I noticed the tear in the fly sheet, so they sent it separate. But the guidelines arrived pretty quickly, so hopefully the fly sheet arrives tomorrow, Saturday, and hopefully I stay suspended off work for as long as possible, because I'm loving this. I'm really, really loving this. Not having to go to work has made me realise how much I want to just be doing this all the time, making videos, you know, just going to nice little places, doing nice little things, living a fairly uncomplicated life. You know, I don't really care very much for material things, you know, like I don't want a fucking Porsche or a BMW or, you know, a massive house. You know, what I want, my fucking dream, my fantasy is a car with a roof tent, a big enough car. Like what I'm looking at getting is an XC70 with a roof tent, all the camping equipment I need, and you know, a solar panel on top of the roof tent, good battery pack, and just live off grid, you know, just live on the road. Either that or a camper van, like a good camper van would be nice, but I wouldn't want it to be too big, you know. Like I see these camper vans that are so big, they've got toilets and showers in it, and you know, I'm not a fan. Get mouldy, you'd have to clean it. I'd rather just be washing myself in lakes and the sea and, you know, stuff like that. Makes it a bit more of a challenge as well, you know, you have to plan your journeys a little bit. I have got plans and I have just kind of revealed them a little bit. Where am I going to be going? I don't know. Everywhere. That's kind of the idea. I don't want to be confined to one county or even one country. I want to be going everywhere. I want to see as much as I possibly can, and yeah, I'm currently working on getting Polish citizenship, because I've got Polish ancestors. My grandparents and great-grandparents were Polish citizens, and you know, in order to live and work in the EU nowadays as a British person, well, you can't. You need visas and everything like that, and currently I've only got a British passport, but if I get a Polish passport, then that means I'm an EU citizen. So that's the idea, and I've just heard back from a Polish genealogist. Genuinely, the guy is Polish. It's a Polish company, and he's just finished gathering all of the certified documents that, you know, we need to base citizenship on. So I think I just need to give him more money now, which includes getting all of the certified copy. I think he's managed to find them all, and now to actually like buy all the certified copies, I need to pay him more money, which is fine, you know. In the grand scheme of things, it's going to be well worth it, you know, because if I do go abroad and I can't work because no one's going to hire me because I need to get a visa, I'm not going to be able to make any money. Whereas, you know, if I can easily work abroad, you know, just get a job as a KP or a chef or something like that, you know, I'm pretty easy, and yeah, just make a little bit of money in order to kind of get by, buy food, and then, you know, fill up the tank and move on. That's my plans. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm starting a YouTube channel, because, you know, it'd be good to share the experience, maybe inspire some people to get the fuck out of their, you know, 9 to 5, whatever, even 7 to 5 like I do, jobs, and, you know, actually see the world, you know, because I'm kind of at that age now. I'm 26, and for the last 3 years, you know, I've been working, well, 3.5, 4 years I've been working the same job, and it's just kind of dawned on me recently, like, what am I doing? I'm stuck in a warehouse for 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, for 2 days off. That's not life. Being stuck in an office 9 to 5, 5 days a week, that's not life. There's so much more to it than that. think so many people have fallen into this trap that we're just led into, you know, by corporations and media, you know, like every fucking industry, you know, the fashion industry, car industry, like housing. It's all made to look pretty, it's all made to look appealing, you know, you need this, you need that, you don't. There's so many things that we're told that we need in life that we just don't. So yeah. Good morning. Back where we started in part 1, and this isn't really the video I wanted to be making, but I ended up getting washed away in the tent overnight. Just kidding. I didn't. Pretty much I had quite a lot of good footage from the morning. I think there might have even been a little bit more footage you know, in the tent on the night that I was camping, and then, you know, in the morning had a lovely sunrise, was making coffee, having breakfast, had a really good swim in the sea. I was diving through huge waves, and you know, it was really nice actually. Even though the waves were quite big, you know, they didn't feel dangerous or anything, they felt quite safe. Really lovely surf. Then I went for a sauna. That was absolutely fabulous. You know, I was in and out the sauna in the sea, getting hot and cold, and I was sweaty, and it's brilliant. It was just such a lovely way to start the day. And then yeah, ended up kind of having a really slow departure, and I was quite upset to leave Cullen. It was a lovely place, I really wanted to stay there all day. But yeah, of course I had to go eventually. Scariest thing just happened. Harley found herself on the other side of the fence for the railway. There was like a really big hole, like a ditch that went under this like kind of thin wired fence, and like I've never actually seen it before. It looks like people have tried to cover it up with sticks. She's just off frolicking behind me in the woods. Yeah, I can see her. Luckily no trains were coming, and I managed to get her to come back under the fence in time. But I've taken photos of the hole, and I'm gonna send them off to the railway company and just let them know that that should not be there, because I don't, you know, if there's a busy railway going through a busy dog walking forest, you know, they should be maintaining the fences properly so that dogs and even kids can't get through them. You know, that's no good. But yeah, anyway, we're okay. So where did I get to? Yeah, had a nice slow departure from Cullen. I was actually quite upset to leave. I'm definitely going to be going back there. I want to film more of the town. I think I'd quite like to leave earlier on in the day, go there and do some surfing, then camp, and then do another sauna in the morning, and this time actually get all the footage. I think the reason I lost the footage is when I was uploading it to my laptop, I think I had OneDrive automatically enabled, because I recently bought this laptop secondhand on eBay, and I think OneDrive kind of enables itself automatically if you've got a Microsoft account, and I think like half of the footage saved to the OneDrive. And then I went kind of like messing around trying to disable OneDrive because I realized it was just really annoying. So yeah, I think I accidentally deleted some of the footage in the process of doing that, and I tried to get it back and I couldn't. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm quite disappointed, but you know, there'll be more videos to be made, and you know, I'll definitely go back to Cullen and finish off part 2. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and yes, have a wonderful day. Such a lovely dog. Look at this. Just absolutely the best. Oh my gosh. Dog currency. Hands are actually pretty cold. Oh shit.